Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are finishing up on the most recent chapter of Congressional Donors we had been doing because for some reason, Open Secrets, the entire list of Congressional Donors was gone. It had no links that led to any of it. It had died. So we pick up where I only did half of it. I'll link to the first half of the video, first part, so you can combine them, watch them together. But I'll leave it in the description. But anyway, this time we're doing the donors for the 3 members of Congress we didn't get finished with. The first of which is Mr. Bob Casey. His top 5 individual donors. At the top, we have the University of Pennsylvania, which altogether donated $183,869. 183,000. You should be saving that money for educating the students. That's what it should be going to in the first place. Next is Blank Rome LLP. They are formerly known as Blank Rome Comiskey and Macaulay, and are ranked 81st of 2019's American Lawyer 100, and are headquartered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Altogether, they donated $168,701. Next, the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Medical center based out of the University of Pittsburgh. Altogether, they donated $134,684. Next is Kessler Topaz et al. Full name Kessler Topaz Meltzer and Check LLP. They are a worldwide law firm with practice in corporate fraud cases. And they are located in Radnor, Pennsylvania, and San Francisco, California. So they have an office on each coast of the U.S. Altogether, they donated $134,552. And lastly, we have Comcast Corporation. They are a telecommunications conglomerate based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which I think they used to be Adelphia, and then it became Comcast, and now they're known as Xfinity. But anyway, they donated 120. Can't read my writing if that's supposed to be a 2 or 1. I think it's supposed to be 121,643. But at its top 5 individual donors. Now, his top 5 industry donors. And at the top, we have lawyers and law firms, which altogether donated $4,461,826. Next is the retired, which donated $1,915,520. Next is securities and investment, which altogether donated $1,302,330. Next is education, which donated $1,125,155. And finally, real estate, which altogether donated $1,059,134. Honestly, that was Bob Casey. But as I was going to say, retired education, that's fine. Those are good causes. But really, lawyers and law firms, they're way out there at almost $4.5 million. You can't represent just the average person. This is why we need to get rid of political action committees, dark money. We need a tight cap down on donations. Citizens United, throw it out. Get rid of it. It was a horrid decision. And then, I can't remember the name of the other one. Berkeley or Beckley? Well, it was another court case in the 70s which allowed more money to be poured into elections by groups. We need a crackdown on that because it has become ridiculous. But anyway, that's another subject. Maybe I'll make a video on. Next person is Bill Cassidy. His top 5 individual donors. At the top, we have Ochsner Health Systems. They're a not-for-profit healthcare provider based in southeast Louisiana with clinics and medical centers in multiple locations in the state. And altogether, they donated $79,600. Next is Welsh Carson et al. Full name, Welsh Carson Anderson and Stowe. They are a private equity firm that focuses on investing in technology and healthcare. Which, yeah, they're headquartered in New York, New York. Next is Edison Choust Offshore. They are a family of companies in the marine transportation business and are based in Cutoff, Louisiana. Altogether, they donated $40,500. Next is Charter Brokerage, LLC. They are a company that provides trade services, offering import and export, clearance, document storage, duty and tax drawback, claim filing, audit support, inventory, tracking, and consulting services, and they are based in Norwalk, Connecticut. Altogether, they donated $37,100. And finally, Acadian Ambulance Services. They are a private ambulance service that covers most of Louisiana, a large portion of Texas, one county in Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee. They are based in Lafayette, Louisiana, and donated $35,600. Now, his top 5 industry donors. At the top is health professionals, which altogether donated $688,123. Next is oil and gas, which altogether donated $444,475. Next is securities and investment, which altogether donated $426,007. Next is pharmaceuticals and health products, which altogether donated $335,350. And finally, lawyers and law firms, which altogether donated $277,543. And that was Bill Cassidy. Finally was Sean Caston. His top 5 individual donors. If I can hold my notebook. At the top, we have Democracy Engine, a web-based platform for organizations that fundraise for candidates and causes. And altogether, it donated $20,600. Next is MPA Healthcare Solutions, a consulting company that is a leader in healthcare data analytics. They are based in Chicago, Illinois. Altogether, they donated $12,275. Next is Latham and Watkins, an American law firm headquartered in Los Angeles, California, and is the world's second highest grossing law firm. They donated $11,505. Next is the New Democrat Coalition. They are a congressional member organization within the United States Congress made up of centrist and capitalist Democrats who support an agenda that the organization describes as moderate and pro-growth, please, and support a balanced budget. Centrism has screwed this country over. So, yeah, we don't need groups like the New Democrat Coalition. Finally, the last group is AmeriPAC, the Fund for a Greater America. They are a political action committee operated by Democratic members of Congress, and they donated $10,000. And that brings us finally to his top 5 industry donors. At the top is Retired, which altogether donated $191,713. Good. Good. You represent something decent. Human beings. Next is Securities and Investment, which altogether donated $81,291. Then we have lawyers and law firms. That seems to be a running theme throughout these 3, which altogether donated $78,913. Then Democratic and Liberal, which altogether donated $78,290. And finally, Leadership PACs, which altogether donated $78,001. And that was Sean Caston. Like I said, That's the completion of chapter 15 of the Congressional Donors. I'll try to list the video in the description, as well as usual the sources. But as always, educate thyself, think, read, study, and learn. I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, later.